Alright, all you paranormal time-jumping stunners out there, welcome back to Under the Radar. And now it's time for us to check out which one of you crazy stunners out there is gonna take a quantum leap of faith right into the record books or get her trying for a very special Back to the Future edition of the Weird World of Stunts. And the first stunt that we have up from none other than the stunner Crazy Force, nice name by the way, with his said stunt, Back to the Future stunt montage. And I can't think of a better way to kick off this Back to the Future day, depending on if you're in the US or in certain areas who may celebrate it a day late, with a little bit of DeLorean stunt-like action. And this guy would deliver in spades because not only he would be able to thread the needle through parking lot garages, able to pull off gyroscopes before heading onto the side of the Maze Bank Tower, and even be able to pull off a medley jump over a highway bridge while doing a barrel roll and flying away like nothing happened. And the best part of this stunt montage, folks, is that he did it all to the classic Kenny Loggins song of Danger Zone. Now, I wish he could have done it to the song that Huey Lewis did, which was Back in Time, but I got a feeling he would have gotten in trouble for that. But hey, the fact that he was able to do this for Back to the Future Day, thumbs up, man, thumbs up. And the next stunt that we have up, besides Doc Brown barrel rolls and loop-de-loops, comes from the stunner Janice Yu-Ju with their said stunt, Feral Hog attacks helpless woman in GTA 5. And besides this stunt sounding like a, I guess, news bulletin report, which does feature a hog that wasn't as feral as people believe, because this hog, whose name was Billy? Billy the hog? You know what, we're not gonna question it. The hog that was named Billy going after a woman named Sue, who was obviously eating a BLT sandwich, offending this poor hog, causing him to get revenge for his brothers that fell for that sandwich, for her to get T-boned and gored into the side of a trailer, hitting an air conditioning on the way down. And according to the doctors, she is in the hospital right now with a punctured lung and a concussion from the shot against the makeshift air conditioner. Am I right with that one? Oh, she also has 3 cracked ribs. Right. And besides that girl who's gonna be in the hospital for a little bit of karma, the next stunt that we have up comes from the stunner Kito 0709 with their said stunt, Reproduction Beyond the Canal. And this crazy Dukes of Hazzard-like stunt that I got a feeling was inspired by a James Bond movie or from the video game Stuntman would see our stunt driver that goes by the name of Mike actually taking a Porsche across the River Canal in Los Santos. Now, at first, I thought he was trying to run for the cops, but apparently, according to the production studios, that was a stock noise they used to help him get in the mood to really fly over that canal, and boy did he ever. Even though the ramp was a little bit slanted on the side, he was able to do a double barrel roll, swing over toward the side, do a little bit of a power slide, and land on all 4 wheels like what, maestro? Like a glove! For him to successfully pull off this stunt, turn off the engines, and for the actors on the set to say cut. Or the director. I mean, the actors were so excited with the stunt, they said cut, and apparently the PR department, the maestro, and the doctors all gave this stunt a 10. But I'm gonna give it a little bit of a 9.5 due to the dangerous ramp that he went up and actually jumped over the canal with. You know what, screw it, I'll give it a 10 too, because that was pretty cool. And the next stunt that we have up to keep this as the weird world of stunts comes from the stunner Vern Galeb with his said stunt, Unidentified. And boy, is it ever. And the reason why I say that, folks, is because from the eyewitness window of a man called Steve, who actually took this photo of a random person just flying along in the sky with no plane, just bombardiering the streets as he went by. And it was taken later on that that plane that was mysteriously flying with nobody in it, almost a version of an Invisible Woman jet, was a bambushka that was being flown by Jake, who was listening to the classic song of Cats in the Cradle. But it does not explain the reason why in the world the man was not in the plane, because we actually took a little bit of a spin of the photo footage. The guy was flying next to the plane, not in it. Can anybody explain that? Maestro? PR department? Anyone? And according to the doctors, they think it was aliens or Wonder Woman flying the plane. But how is he able to stand? You know what? Before I give myself a headache on that one, folks, the last but not least stunt that we have up for this week comes from the stunner Truth Stunting, nice name by the way, with his said stunt, Death Bike Fort. And why in the world is it called a death bike? Well, the man who calls himself Mr. Pineapple, since he's wearing a pineapple helmet, decided to fly over toward the Fort Secundo base, going full speed to try to make his way inside the base and pull off something that no man was able to do, and would do it with flying colors, no pun intended. Because this guy was able to wheelie his way up to the side of the Fort Secundo base, leap into the air, still flying, holding on to that bike for dear life like if he was Evel Knievel, only to land into the guard tower of Fort Secundo, rev the engine a couple of times, and I do believe after the footage was over, according to the cameraman, throw up a devil horn before being captured by the Fort Secundo military people. Or the Fort Secundo army? Are they their own army? According to the maestro, they are, but either way, they're giving that stunt a 10, and apparently the people at the Fort Secundo base is giving him a 10 too. 10 years behind bars for breaking into a military base. Yikes! I didn't know they took it that seriously. And with that said, folks, if you guys want to check out any other cool stunts of people trying to get themselves maimed for unnecessary fame, you can head on over to the socialclub.rockstargames page, only known as socialclub.rockstargames.com, and just head on over to that video page to check out a couple of crazy stunners who are going to try to leap their way back to the future, only to wake up in the hospital to realize they lost well over 6 months of their lives due to the crazy stunt they tried to attempt. Yeah, best way to describe it. And with that said, folks, we might as well head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with more madness as Under the Radar continues right after this. So don't touch that dial just yet, folks, and stay tuned.